Hey beauties, thanks for being here. It's your girl Annie Okonkwa. Today, let's talk about Uche Nancy and family. In case you do not know Uche Nancy is a popular Nigerian movie producer, and she has beautiful daughters whom she loves so much, just like every other parent would. So there's something I like very much about Uche Nancy. I can boldly say that she is a hard working woman, and of a truth, one can see she has imbibed this beautiful character in her children, at least to the best of my knowledge. The Chinenye Nebe, who's the last born, is an actress. The Sonia, who's the first child, according to what I heard from her channels, she's also an actress, and the Oma who just got engaged, and then China Nebe, according to Uche Nancy, her husband died at an early, very early in their lives, and the kids were still very young. So she had the sole responsibility, so to speak, of raising those beautiful kids. And today they are young women in the society and having their different values. So, what brought me to this topic? First of all, congratulations to Oma Nebe, who's engaged and about to be married, hopefully. When if you had seen the film, you will see where Uche Nancy was saying to the boy, I am fully in your support on your side. So, Oma, if you do anything silly, I'm gonna support this young man. And yeah, she was just so joyful, which is expected. But what I want her to know is that that young man Namdi was aired on their station. He was aired, and so everybody has come to see and know the young man Namdi, and possibly he has seen it, and he was aware it was being filmed. And she went ahead to say, I mean, Uchenna say that Oma is taken, and mind you, that was just introduction. So Uchenna is a free spirited person from what I've seen. You can see anyone that comes around her, she wants to engage the person. She's helping people out. She's a very spirited individual from the little I've gathered about her, and I could say a nice person. Also, when you hear her speak, you could deduct who she really is. So, as spirited as she is, some people could take advantage of that. That's the point I'm trying to make. People could take advantage of people's, well, I wouldn't call it innocency, but kindness. What brought this is that there's someone I learned about who was, similar situation. She was engaged, brought the guy home, introduced him. So everybody got to know. Families were like, oh, she's been taken. And, the guy dragged then the marriage after 1 year, 2 years. And the parents would call him, what's going on? You can't just hold our daughter on and parade her about as your wife, whereby she's not. Because I remember in the last video, they actually went to Lagos to visit the guy, Namdi, and the fiancée, Oma. So they are staying together. I don't know if they are really living together because she was sorting her clothes, so she has her things, everything in the house, as if they are living together. That was the setting I perceived, they're living together. So everything is like tend to be done, even though not yet done, even though nothing is done. Uche Nancy's fans, don't get me wrong. I love the woman myself, and but I'm coming from a perspective of a woman as well. I also have my kids, and I would not want someday one guy coming in or one lady coming in to take advantage because you welcome her. Now, what happened in this scenario, real life scenario, was that the man took advantage of the fact that he was already welcomed, the whole family has accepted him, and he refused to. He began to, would I say, withdraw? I don't know if you've heard that word, see finish. He came in because of the way the families welcomed him. He began to take everyone for granted, and just about the time he was to marry, what did he do? he picked another girl, you know. Am I saying this is going to be the same case? No, but when people feel so welcomed and so relaxed, the need to come and pay the dowry will become a little, um, what do I say? It sometimes to change their mind at the end. If you give them the room that because he has had the engagement, put a ring on that finger, it's now a yes, yes. He's taking it to all his wife without like calling him home. I saw the way both of them, Oma and Namdi, you can see they're really in love. The two young, the two young adults are really in love, and that's a beautiful thing because you have to be with someone that you love. And they almost say, "Mommy, mommy, stop, mommy, stop." It was really, a beautiful thing to watch. They're really in love, and now that the whole love thing is shaking and fully there, Namdi, I am calling on you. Go and do the right thing. Don't keep that family posted because the woman was all happy and said, "One is taking. Oh my God!" And you can feel her joy and who the others were like okay, and it's just part of our African parents. Oftentimes they just want you, oh, get married and let one person go. Let me just know that they're free me now, so I'm gonna answer the grandma thing. So that's the thing. But to others, one is taken doesn't mean you're all beautiful. She has beautiful kids, so they will all be taken. But I just want that women in that condition, when the guy comes and says, okay, I've put a ring on it, under the context of engagement, under that point, being engaged, it doesn't mean they're married. It's not a sale yet until the deal has been done. Her bride price is firstly, is paid, and then the wedding rites or court or both, So then it's a deal done. So that he doesn't start to flaunt her all over, and at the end he leaves her, and then others say, okay, now it's you know, it's we don't know what happened, why it's oh when no no no, we're not wishing anyone wrong, but these are the things when it goes sour at the end, people will not, because some will never get to know the truth of what happened, and so many people will just live with their assumptions of okay, who knows what she did. And the society blames goes first of all to the female ones before some will say, okay, well, you've not heard from her, so you can conclude. It's not everybody that wants to know what happened. Some just oftentimes, who knows what she's done. The mom didn't do this right or do that right, such assumptions. So be careful with making that guy, making your suitors feel so comfortable when it's not yet a done deal, when it's not yet completely sealed. So not just to Uche Nancy, but to women, entirely all the women, when he comes around, don't make him feel so comfortable, in that context of it's all done, it's all, let him still know she's not fully yours until it's done. Okay. It doesn't mean there has to be any rival. No, he's the one she has said yes to. So he has to do the right things in our African setting, in our African culture. You have to marry the woman properly, and then you can show her around all over that. Okay, that's my woman. You can now fully call her my woman, my wife, and all. So that's what I brought to you today. Leave me your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget, God loves you. Let positivity reign. Am I against the woman and her children? No, not at all. But it's good. That's what the platform is. Awareness. Keep sharing what you know. Positivity. Let people be aware that it's this can also happen. We do not wish her at all. Congratulations, that marriage is gonna hold. But when you front people so much, they tend to get